Welcome back to our episode. Ryan and Kevin here with Chaos MMA. Today we have on Josh Fremd, who's coming off a recent win last weekend at UFC Vegas. Josh, man, how you feeling after the win?
Uh, every day getting better. I am very hard on myself, so I wanted to finish and not overall satisfied with my performance, but winning at the UFC level is hard, so I'm trying to enjoy the win.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to talk about that finish and the knee you threw. I thought that was going to land actually when you threw that. But before you,
Ugh.
how did you celebrate after the win? You're in Vegas. It's a nice win. Like you said, it's hard to win in the UFC. So did you celebrate at all
Yeah.
after the win?
Oh yeah. I had some friends come out. I drug my coaches out. I had my teammate Isaac Dalgarian there with his crew. So we went out, had some delicious tacos, had a few beers, enjoyed the strip for a little bit.
Nice.
So I want to talk about the lead up to the fight. Did something happen the night before, something that affected your weight cut? Can you go more in on that?
I'm still going over, what happened, the plan that I had. Um, man, I'm still trying to figure out where it went wrong, and my body just stopped sweating. It shut down. I sat in a sauna for probably about an hour. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on, let me get rid of this
No,
here.
you're good. No, you're good.
I sat in the sauna for about an hour without any sweat dripping off of me. Started dry heaving and convulsing. It just wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you have a day between right before the fight. What was like the rehydrating process like?
I got the UFC giving me their drinks and dry foods, and then I'm just trying my best to slowly sip water, and different, potassium and all the coconut water that the UFC's giving me. But you can only do so much when you strain yourself to cut that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when you weigh in, like how many hours, not until you feel 100%, but until you feel at least like you can like be normal.
Uh, I would give it a four, 4 to 5 hours until I'm feeling completely like better from
Like
being
back to it.
dehydrated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's get into it though. The fight, back and forth fight, great fight for yourself. You got the win. And I remember you threw that knee. I said to my friend, I was like, I thought that was gonna land because it was razor close. But what were your overall
Oh,
thoughts on that performance?
that could have been better. I could have finished the fight on multiple occasions. My game plan was not to go in there and clinch, so I'm a little upset with myself. Just when we got into that first clinch exchange in the first round, my arms just got super heavy, filled with blood, and I really felt the effects of the weight cut. So I was just trying to grit through it and do what I can, but it felt like my arms were 90 pounds each.
Yeah. And I mean, like you said, with the clinching, and the wrestling, is there something you would have done differently in the fight? Maybe like a certain different movement or something, keep it standing a little more, strike a little more. Is there something you would have done a little different?
Yeah,
Go back?
yeah, I wanted to keep it striking. I wanted to wait for him to dart in like he did. You saw towards the third round where I landed that jumping knee. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I had a little more gas in my tank. If I would have like had a little more oomph into it, I think it might have, done some damage and put him out. But yeah, just my goal was to stand there and strike and get a clean knockout, and I didn't. So just frustrated because I put so much work into a game plan, and then I messed it up on my end. So I didn't get to show what, my teammates and my coaches and us have all been working for the past 2 or so months.
Yeah, so it goes to decision. How like when they're reading the scorecards, how confident are you?
Oh, I was confident I won. I was just, bummed that it wasn't exciting.
Yeah.
It was a good fight though. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good fight back and forth though. It was a solid fight.
There were a couple of moments where I showed flashes of what I, should be doing consistently. But overall, I just want to be more
Yeah.
exciting, and that wasn't my best performance. And it was just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got it, Josh, and but that was the last fight on your contract. Have there been any talks with the UFC yet? I know you might not be able to talk too much about it, but anything you can say on that?
Yeah, I mean, I got my guy, Jason House, best manager in the game, Iridium Sports. He's doing all my negotiations for me, and I'm hoping to hear something shortly.
And is the UFC where you want to be? Like, this is the promotion you want to be with. You know, you had your 4 fights. Is this where you want to be?
Yeah, this is the top level. It's the highest level. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to continue to grind and, make a name for myself.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, last little thing before your segment, first off, great, once again, great win. And I just wanted to ask you about how you feeling about the Steelers this year? How they looking?
Hey, we're going to the playoffs, baby. We're going to playoffs. Let's go.
Even with Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett to Pickens is going to be a Hall of Fame duo. I know it.
I don't know. What's that hat, Kevin?
Yeah, you like my hat, Josh? You like this?
Oh man,
You
I feel
like
bad
this?
for you. I'm going to Baltimore for the game with my brother and my uncle. So
Really?
uh
I'm
yeah,
jealous.
I'm probably gonna get some beer spilled on me.
It's gonna be a good season. Maybe
Oh
we
yeah,
gotta
it's
talk
gonna
about when
be.
we come back on. Next time we come back on, probably the season will be going, so we gotta talk about it.
Yeah, once football season starts, let's get after it.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go.
But for you, Josh, a little segment we do at the end, just quick questions we ask you. And what first thing that comes to your mind, you just say, you ready?
Got it.
All right. Who would you spend a day, if you could spend a day hanging out with a UFC fighter, who would it be?
Uh Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman. Okay. I like that. I like that.
In the UFC, what is your dream fight?
Dream fight. Ooh, top of my head, Bisbing.
Okay.
Is
Okay. Yeah. And funniest fighter in the UFC.
Funniest fighter would have to be right now. Ooh, Sadiq Yusuf.
Okay. Yeah, we had one. He is.
I love his
He
TikTok and I follow his pages. They're so funny.
It's
What
so
about
funny.
the most annoying fighter in the UFC?
Phew, Colby Covington.
Okay.
Just uh,
Okay. Last couple of ones. Best striker.
I agree.
best striker. Got to be Izzy.
Okay. That's a good one.
Best grappler, active.
Best best active grappler. I would have to say Bo Nickel.
All
Yeah.
right. So, and what was your other option? Not non-active. It could be anybody. Would you pick someone?
Non-active, strictly grappling. I would say. I mean, George St. Pierre was super technical, even though he doesn't have high pedigree in his background, but he was always very technical and smart about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, GSP was one of the greats. It was great to watch him. And last one for you. Where do you see yourself in a year from now?
In a year from now, uh, hopefully on a 4 or 5 fight win streak. I want to finish out 2023 with 3-0. In 2022 I was 0-2, so I'm looking to go 3-0 in this year, and then string 2 or 3 more together the following year, and get a number by my name eventually.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean,
Also, I just want to ask one more question, Josh. When do you have any time frame in mind when you want to fight next?
I was just looking at the schedule for the upcoming fights. It's looking like I'll be ready for October. I know there's one card that isn't completely filled yet. Um, I know there's a couple cards that are already filled, but they don't have any middleweights on them. So, yeah, I'll be ready for October. I have a bunch of teammates fighting in October, so I would love to jump on a card with them.
yeah.
All right, and then I'm sorry, I got to ask one more. Anybody you want? Is there any opponent you want next?
No, I don't care. Give me
Nobody in mind?
whoever. Just give me whoever. I need to go out and get another win. I need to make it a statement win. And then once we get this train rolling, then I'll start getting out of pocket and calling people out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm sure you're excited to get back in there. Once again, congrats on the win. And for you, if you want to thank any sponsors, shout out anything, man. The floor is yours.
I appreciate that. Thank you, boys, for having me on here. Shout out Factory X, all my teammates at Factory X, my coaches. Without you guys, I'm nothing. I came out here in hopes to chase a dream, and they're helping me chase that. So very appreciative.
Yeah. Thanks again, Josh. We'll catch up soon. Good luck for what
Hey,
I hope
Thank
you
you
get
so
that
much, man.
contract. I know you will.
thank you.
Have a good one, man.